Perfect temp. The perfect temp. You know it. You love it. You drink that coffee. It's too hot right when you make it. You wait too long, it's too cold. This porridge is just right. Good morning. Happy Saturday morning coffee. I don't know. I don't know what I got in me. Did the longest stream ever done. Well, by me. Patty, morning. It's funny, I know her name is not Patty, but it's like that's your online persona. Be Shady, Marco, good morning. Yeah, longest stream ever performed. Is that a word? Good God. We almost hit 5 hours. We should have just went to 5. It was like 4 hours and like 47 minutes. Good Lord. You find it strange that I don't. Well, you see, because I know, but it's just your persona is Moped. Like, you know, maybe it's interesting. I know a lot of people that play League. We probably talked about this before. There's like 5 or 6 Adams that play League. So I don't really actually call any of them Adam, even though I know that is who you are. It's basically they're all their last names or various nicknames that they've been given over time. So I don't know. I mean, I will address you however you like. I know some people will say, like, oh, well, my name is, I don't know now. I can't think of anything. Like, my name is Christopher, but I don't like Christopher. Please call me Chris. Kind of a thing like that or whatever, where people like the name that, like, my actual name is Daniel, right? A lot of people call me Ken. Kenman. It's Kenman. Dan Kenman. But it doesn't matter. When people call me KDK, and it's like, that's hey, you idiot. Like, oh, that's me. Got it. I'm here. My name is Dank. According to a lot of people, that is also true. Dan K. Some people read it Dan K, and some people are like, no, that's Dank. What's up, Dank? It's whichever, there are a few people that will call me Danny or Daniel, or, and it's whatever rolls off the tongue nice. Why did I get up at like 5:45? God. When did I go to bed? I fell asleep on the couch at like 11:30, woke up 11:50-ish, something like that. Then was up until about 12:45, and then went to bed. And then I got up before 6. Why? I fell asleep right away. My body's turning into like, oh, well, you get 4.5, 5 hours, just wake up. I'm like, blue cheese. Well, rant. Well, that's, it sounds like an awful lot like an AI question. And it depends. There are times that I will definitely put ranch on something that I would not put blue cheese on. And vice versa. The one and only Nicole. Good morning. What's up, KTL? How's everybody doing? This is a little Saturday morning tradition we've been doing. Have a little coffee. I never said you were. I'm just saying lately AI has been bumping into the lives and trying to get me to ask questions very similar to that, where they're most likely it's like that. What is the What does that have to do with what we're talking about today? And I usually just, well, I don't always ignore them because they're there, but I don't ask them. But Saturday morning coffee, chatting, hanging out. Still work in progress. Well, it's a forever work in progress. Sorry. All IG links suck in YouTube. Oh, B Shady posted a link. Uh-oh, we're in trouble. What is it? Mo Patty? Wait. It worked for me, but I have Instagram. Ooh, what is that? I can share with everybody. It linked me weird. Is that what you meant? Yeah, when you click it, it doesn't link you in like if I was normally in Instagram, but it is me linked in there. That's okay. Hold on, I'll show you what he shared. Ooh, you get it up there. Nice looking. What does that say? CTS XHP Tiffany Blue G10. Who got B Shady? Did you get that, or who got that? I just saw the link and clicked on it. That's never a good idea. All right, what's going on here? Grateful Dong. Wait a minute. Grateful Dong. You're in the top chat. I haven't switched it to live chat yet, and you are there. Thank you, YouTube. Wow, thank you, YouTube. Butterfly knives. Oh, wait, I forgot. That's not how we do this anymore. People ask about butterfly knives. Yes, I do. Hold on. There you go. Butterfly knife. Right? Right? It's super shiny, and it's definitely, you can get an orange one, like kind of more like a Monarch too. I mean, it's a cheapo, no doubt about it. Buster knows a couple of tricks. I have a few. I like them. They're fun, but I don't really mess around too terribly much. This is the Flytanium trainer. And then I have that Squid Industries Mako V5. Ah, sorry. Off cam. Both trainers. This one's got the weights in it. You can kind of move around. But that's cool, Buster. I would like, I feel like I should get into it more, but I don't. It's kind of weird, like just so much time you have, and I feel like I would get kind of into it more. I watched a couple videos on some basic kind of, or wait, basic advanced stuff. Wanted to start playing around, but then I don't spend the time doing it. I've been too busy. I'm squirreling. I'm all over the place lately. Trying to focus a little. I live in Australia. Different places, different rules for sure. Am I still rearranging? What's up, Neil? Good morning. Yeah, we could probably work on that a little bit, or I could be lazy. Local bartender uses a butterfly knife to open bottles. Sure, why wouldn't you? Dude, bartender and flair, I used to do that. You guys know, I'm sure. I used to flip bottles. I used to, what was that? Cocktail? Yeah. Yeah. What's the plan today? Taking down decor from Halloween, Jim? I don't know. Well, looks like some buds are gonna meet up and do a random group of some disc golf at White Bear today. So I'm going to go meet up with them. But that's going to be at like 11. So we got a few hours for that. I have some projects, obviously. I want to work on some handles, try to finish up those handles maybe today, and maybe do some anodizing today or tomorrow. I have a knife to sharpen for a buddy. I need to get some groceries. And I've got a mess. Still, kind of. Sort of. What did that say? I'm sorry, I'm slow. Hey, Jim, pulling horses, etc. Supposed to freeze tomorrow. Can do finger twirls with 2 in both hands. That's cool. That's the trick, is learn with both hands. Good morning, Cody. How are you today? Yeah, Buster. Well, you got to learn both hands in order to do both hands at the same time, right? But yeah, that's what I mean. Being able to, that's what's trick. Snowed last night. Where are you at again, Clint? It is like 32 degrees here in Minnesota. Double fist in the caffeine. Wow. That is a big pile of shit. What's up, Brick? Does that not even pop up on my phone? Yeah, my phone. Oh, do I not have this on top messages, all messages? Grateful though. I'm seeing you on both. That's kind of neat now. Lone Anderson, you might need to check that out. That looks like it's a little heavy on the feet. It's hot in Hell's here in Hell's. Wait, that. You got it. You got it. Do I own a Leatherman? I have one. It's in my car. One of them older multi-tools. It's more than 10 years old. Donnie Bricks from West Virginia. How is the weather there today? So we did get rolling on the shelves. This one has essentially been swapped and complete. Well, didn't swap it, but rearranged and complete. This shelf was actually over there. But when I do the live streams, the angle sometimes is going to be like this. And you can tell these shelves are taller than that one is. And so the angle popping down when that one was, the tall one was down there, you couldn't see. Basically, these top 2 rows were hidden. So I did a swap of do's on that. Would you rate my knives? How many? We could rate a couple of them. It'd be nice to have pictures, but depending on what they are, we might know about it. We can say, ooh, yeah, the Buster FG is cool, but it's a little big. The Concept Horlock is perfect. 10 out of 10. Magnus Lutz for life. What is my favorite? Currently, I have a hard time with favorites, but currently it is the Concept Orlock. Terry from 1931 Leatherworks. There's his logo. He's the designer. I love this knife. S35VN, titanium. A few different versions available. Nice front flipper on there. Just a stocky, beefy, smaller, good user. The weather here today in Minnesota is around 32 degrees and overcast. Looks like it's not going to snow or rain, but it's going to be cool. This is rad. But I did have a stack. I posted a picture on Instagram, and then it was my photo on the live stream from Thursday. And it was my top 5 favorite knives, and it consists of 20 knives. So can I narrow it down from there? Nope. No. I can't. Grateful's got 53 and sunny. I wonder what it's like where Paul is right now, down in Florida. Florida. I haven't seen him in here though. Whoa. Everybody know this one? Yeah, Neo. I love a chunky. Chunky for life. This is a prototype. Not out yet, but will be soon. Tempest Knives, Mach 71. I keep thinking it's forgetting. Is it 71 or 72? Rained like a bitch last night. What's up, Heat Nate? Good morning, bud. Magnus Lutz. Oh, Lord. So yeah, not sure when this comes out yet. Mach 71. I love the black and the red. I think that's super cool. Good stuff. Doing something just a little different. Tons of jimps on there. It's like Casey heard my plea and said, I said, jimps for days, all the way. And there they are. My big old hand index finger still touching some. Oh, I actually can pass the jimps. The jimp's in there. I can go to there. I can totally miss jimp. Grateful. The big hands. What do we do? You know, like I'm still missing the jimps. I'm past them. I need more. Full sender on the jimps. This knife is great though. Should be coming out pretty soon. Your first car was almost a 71 Mach 1. That's how you remember. It almost was? What does that mean? My first car was almost a Countach Lamborghini. Almost. I mean, I wanted it. There it is. Almost. Your mom said, hell no. I ain't buying that for you. Kaiser Mini Bulldog in the cart. Should I buy? How big are your hands, Jim? It's a crossbar lock. It's a mini. I personally am I got really heavy on getting a bunch of crossbar locks for a while. Still like them. Been buying some recently. But smaller crossbar locks for me, my hands, the style I do, of course, when I start looking, I can't find one. Here's one. I tend to start to cup the hand, like look, a lot of people, their hand is like this size, so they're holding it like this. They're never down here. I got this big hand, right? So I'm always doing this and actually using my palm. Is that correct? It's just what I do with the size of the hands that I'm working with here, right? And so I often will be pushing it into my palm for that close. And so what happens is if that blade and that ratio is the right, you know, this one's good. This is the bolt, CJRB bolt. It also has the recoil on the back, which is super cool. I think that Mini Bulldog looks great. It's a cool looking knife. They need to make an XL. I'm going to pick up the XL right away personally. But yeah, depending on the hands and how it fits in your hand, certain crossbar locks. I was talking about this one yesterday, my tiny little mini Main Street. Super cool. I love every style and look and part of this knife, except if I go like this, I am catching my palm right there and I'm going to cut myself. So for me, the Mini Bulldog is kind of on that edge. You know what they say about guys with big hands. Big gloves. But when there's a sale, dude, I got the jumbo triple XL like gloves were like 80% off because they couldn't sell them because nobody buys them because they're huge. That's a win. Morning, Lanyard Man. How are you? Mini Main Street is hard because I could imagine someone with big hands. It's such a cool look, though. The regular Main Street's cool. And I love that this is Ultim. And you're like, okay, well, just make it a crossbar lock, or I mean, a liner lock, and it'd be cool. But one of the cool things about this being Ultim is you get to see the Omega spring in there, right? And that see-throughness is cool. I gotta be super careful how I do it because I've definitely cut myself with this. If you put this made it a liner lock, it wouldn't have that going on, so it would look a little different. So the look of it, because you get to see that spring and what's going on and the mechanics of it, I think it's super cool. But I hate that I can't close it. I mean, I cut myself with it twice closing it, even being careful. It's like, yep, bummer. Chavez X-Lock Street has been getting some traction. Usually don't do a crossbar lock, prefer the red label, but it's an option. Yeah, it's cool. I think it looks nice. But wasn't that the prototype? They had a red prototype, but then you can't get the red one. I want the red one. I'd buy these knives in a heartbeat. I ate too many grilled cheeses, and now I got bubble guts. Paul, I love eating too many grilled cheeses. I mean, yep, you get that, but grilled cheeses, yum. Super yum. I haven't had breakfast yet. What am I going to have? Won't be grilled cheese. Although I probably could do that. Let's go. I can't do an 8-hour stream, Cicero. I mean, we can. Maybe. But not today. Not today. I got some stuff. I got stuff. Although, if I got stuff and it's all going to be like knife project stuff, I could stream during that. I don't like streaming over the top of like consistent streams that are happening that people are doing, because I also like to support the community and stuff too. But yeah, I got some things I want to do today before I get locked into sitting here behind my cameras all day. Gonna meet up with the buds, get around in. I'm gonna go to Rockler, so that's the thing. Maybe, I don't know if I'm gonna live stream in Rockler. It's kind of quiet in there. I might maybe take a couple clips though. I'm gonna go to Rockler. It's like a wood store. It's like woodworking. They have a lot of tools for woodworking. They've got machines, wood. They've got slabs, blocks of wood. Long story short, try to get a couple of little handle pieces or something, So I'm going to go there because the course I'm meeting everyone at is actually kind of over by there. So because it's about a half hour away if I were to just drive to Rockler. But because I'm going to meet them at White Bear, that's like 20 minutes. So I'm literally then less than 10 minutes away. So I might as well just bop over there, see the wood that they got, maybe pick up a couple pieces. I know they have some super cheapo like kits, like knife making kits. I mean, I have been buying inexpensive blanks. I can't remember the name of the brand though, but they have this brand where they've got these little kits, these knife kits. I don't know. I'll look at them. I'll look at them when I'm there, and if something's not too whatever, maybe I'll pick something up. Just got a Lefty ProTech Godson First ProTech. I don't have a ProTech. I have been enjoying this. I do not get too many knife companies contacting me and sending me stuff, but on occasion I am fortunate and lucky. Even when I do, I'm going to give my opinions about it, whether it's good or bad. In this case, it's good. This is the Geo Ethereal Cutter. So Geo and I had talked a few months back. Then they messaged me recently. They said they're going to send me this, and they did. And I get to keep it and test it, which is cool. So I appreciate that. But dude, this knife is sweet. If you haven't checked out Geo yet, they are literally. This is a solid user. Like, it feels great. The titanium on there with the dimples, like the golf ball dimples, very cool. Look at this. I can make that screw hold still, and the dimples just move around it. Very cool. The crossbar lock on this, see how I do this thing? I pull it in my palm like we were talking about, but I'm not catching it on my palm. The crossbar lock on this is a little stiffer than like the drop bear. Very similar to the drop bear, look and style. And here we go, flushing.
Dong and the Kenman are in the massively large giant hands club. Just how Sheila likes them. So, how's all the fellow Kenmans doing this fine morning? Chipper? Dapper? Groggy? Hungover? Stiff? Rock on gesture emoji.
Rock on gesture emoji. Did I have the volume up loud enough? Could you guys hear that? In the future, should that be a little louder? $10 from 8 and 8. Good morning, bud. Well, you've been in here for a while. But yeah, Big Hands Club, it's they're there. I got long, skinny fingers, which is weird. So like if I go bowling, I have to have my own ball. Because like bowling balls are like, I have to grab them like this. Because I want to grab them like this. And then when I've got a hold of that ball, the finger hole is like this big around because they're expecting a hand of this size must have gargantuan thick fingers. And I got these long, skinny fingers. And so it's just, I was never a bowling ball that fits. Like if I didn't have one, I'd almost usually would have to find a smaller fingered ball and then not use my thumb, which I don't prefer. I prefer to use the standard grip. Actually fingertip grip. I like it even wider. But yeah, if I had to go bowling with people, folks, or chances are if I didn't have a ball, I would have to just do the finger like this and then kind of just palm that sucker. You know what I mean? Fingered ball. Thank you for the $10. Good morning. How is everybody though? Are we chipper? We dapper? We groggy? Hungover? I had a beer last night. It was like an 8.5%. Pretty good one. So I'm good. Little tired just because I don't know why my body only wants to sleep 4.5, 5 hours anymore, but here we are. So back to the Geo. The crossbar on the drop bear is just loosey-goosey. Like it just flies, you know, which is cool. I like it, but it is definitely more, if you can get her out, you can almost kind of talk it a little bit. Versus on the Geo, I noticed right away it's a little bit stiffer, but now I'm starting to get used to it. And it's like, I almost prefer, like I'm thinking now I want to take this apart and then move, because you can take the Omega Springs on the Kaisers and move them to a different location and stiffen it up a little bit. I always really liked exactly how it was factory settings. Sure. But now having this one, having it just a little bit stiffer, but it's not stiffer like the Benchmade bug outs that I've handled. I've had bug outs where then I go and close them and they just always stop like there. This one's stiffer, you know, okay, I got that to work. I'm trying to purposely do that. But now that I know what it wants, it like pretty much, missed the open there. It closes more often than like right when I got it. And now I'm starting to appreciate a little bit stiffer spring tension, I guess. Is that the word? Got some TRM Atom scales, Mo Patty, and a sharpener. Nice. Patty posted a pic yesterday. She got these Demco scales that are really cool. They're like Cerakote, kind of splatter paint kind of a look or something. Got cold feet on a bronze Dixon. Oops. So that's one of my newer knives. Enjoying it so far. The one thing, I do actually almost like the shape of the blade on this over the drop bearers. I just kind of like the way the tip is just got a little bit more tippy. But I like the Jimps more on the drop bear for sure. Definitely. And the thumb studs are a little bit, just slightly bigger on the drop bear, but jimps all the way out, that's the win. The dimpled texture on the titanium though, oh, I love how that feels. Textured titanium for me is a win. Most of the textures are great. The one that Fred sent that I'm enjoying for a couple more here, the KB, the line textures on this titanium, just love it, love it. Always happy with a titanium frag. For me, I'd almost say titanium's my favorite, but I also live in Minnesota in the winter. It does get cold sitting in the pocket if you're outside running around. Gecko Customs Pictus, that texture there, the micro lines are a win. What am I going to carry today? What's everyone going to carry today? How do you decide what you're going to carry today? I still don't have a drop bear. Since they have a top liner lock version now, I might have to try one. They made a top liner lock drop bear now too. Man, I can't keep up. I haven't been able to keep up lately. Top liner lock pop and airwear. 8 and 8. I have 3, and the utility. I have 3, including the utility, because I got my main one. Kaiser actually sent this to me. Thank you, Kaiser. This was the first knife ever sent to me from a company for the channel. Kaiser reached out to me. They were like, "You have a lot of our knives." Like, sweet. That was a while ago. So I have this one. I have the utility drop bear that Lanyard Man graciously sent to me, which I think this thing is rad. Anybody else have a problem with their blade on this one? Someone was talking about the blade flying out or something like that. And I believe them, but mine is solid. It's fantastic. And then I have, so that was a gift. So Ultimate is like, I can't get rid of any of mine. The first one was that's kind of a staple of the channel. The second one was a gift from Lanyard Man. Cool. Third one, another gift from Kaiser. So at the meetup in Atlanta this year, they gave everyone the limited edition drop bear Atlanta meetup. So that one's also one I could never get rid of that. Because, sometimes certain things you can't, a gift. I get it. Times became tough and you really were struggling to live and you got to just sell stuff off to survive. But I'm fine. And they all have a specific, the first meetup I was at a blade show, first knife from the channel, gift from a good friend that, I wish we were more friends. We don't get to hang out as much, but definitely friends online and getting to meet up at a few shows and stuff and hopefully meeting up in the future. A lot of them. They all have little sentimental stories, right? That's what I love about it. Sometimes some of the older knives, that's what's cool. You got something that's like 50 years old and it's like, oh, there's this big ding in it right there. And that was, remember, Grandpa got the thing stuck in the tractor and we're out there trying to fix it and we didn't have anything. It's like, don't use your knife. And it was like, oh, I'm going to use my knife. Now, don't use your knife. And it's like, okay, so then we used the butt end of the knife and we went in there and dug it out. And now there's this gouge in there and it's going to always be there. But you can look at that gouge and be like, boom. Donnie, yes, we're talking. We'll talk about that. We're gonna figure that out, Donnie. Airbnb. TRM Atom scales with some new blue fat carbon scales I got for a song. I don't know, I'm kind of liking this now, Patty. Trish. I'm gonna test drive this. Trish. What's up, Trish? She told me I wasn't allowed to shave. So I shaved under here. It's kind of a best of both worlds. Actually, it looks better. It's cleaner. I get weird, patchy, whatever. Opinion about the Victorinox Synergy. What is that one again? Hold on. I'm bringing it up so I can remember. Oh. What? Wait, have I seen this before? What's going on with the Synergy? Out of stock, $100. Of course, it's not telling me what I want. What's the blade steel? Really? Really? It's not even giving me the info I want. Top chat, 5 minutes behind? Really? Anyone try the utility knife snarf? Isn't it still just completing its Kickstarter? Like they still have there, but there's some that are going around, I guess. There's some snarfs that are going around for like the protos and stuff. TPT slide, those are fun. So the Victorinox Synergy, anyone know anything about this? Sorry, I'm not right up on my... It's not telling me what the blade steel is or anything. There it is. Sorry, camera all wobble dobble. It's interesting. I have a couple of Victorinox. One of them's in my car. I don't know where the hell the other one is. It's in my camping stuff. Lanyard Man ordered 3 snarfs from the Kickstarter. Wait. 3? Good for you. I love this guy. Just like, you know what? I'm buying 3 of them. I can get 1. Tracking still says Monday, kids. Monday. Monday. What is it? Nick's Unfiltered Mind. Shoot, I can't remember what it is now. NUMB. Nick's Unfiltered Manicky Brain or something. Shit. Oh, I apologize, Nick. Nick's Unhinged Mechanical Brain. Boom. Yeah. Yeah. Monday. I'm stoked. Guess who might be getting one? Lanyard Man. Come on. Why would you do this? Why would you do this? You're a nut. You are a nut. And the Big Eye bolt action Sharpie. Yeah, right on. I've been contemplating the Big Eye Chavez collab fountain pen. Y'all seen that? I could bring that up quick. Big Eye to ya. They're cool. This has been my daily. I actually had my silver zebra and I can't find it right now. It fell out of my pocket and I'm learning that clip used to be great, but now it's like this. This is what's up. I'm a gift giver. It'll come around. It'll come around. One day, I promise to thee, it'll be worth it. If I end up having to give you half my collection, it would never come to that. Baseline bolt action pen. Awesome stuff. Anybody you've seen the Chavez. I keep wanting to say Chavez, but I know it's Chavez, right? I said I wouldn't cry. Here they go. All right. Typing. Where? Why? What is this? Big Black Friday sales coming up. Who's excited for the Black Friday sales? What's going to be the hot ticket item to go for? I know it's a few weeks away. We're still just shortly into Paul showing his face up in here. Paul, he might. I want the pen with the switch on it. The little this one, isn't that a tactile? I think that's a tactile. Or maybe Big Idea has one too. Tell me. Here it is. Well, here's the pen. Why does it have to be like that? Sometimes websites with their images and how you doing this morning, Paul? This one here. Fountain pen. But it's got that cool, the Chavez skull, so when you've got it in your pocket, boom, tell me that's not rad. And it's a fountain pen, which is different, you know, you gotta, if you've ever used a fountain pen before, it's not something you're just gonna, I mean, who daily carries a fountain pen? Anyone? Anybody actually use a fountain pen? I think they're cool. It's something that kind of a conversation piece you have on the desk or whatever. I like the clip. What do they go for right now? $120 for the Chavez fountain EDC pen. I don't know. Am I insane for liking that? I mean, I haven't bought it yet. We'll see. I don't think I've ever spent money on Black Friday. The day I listened to Megadeth all day long. What do you mean I don't? Tactile turn switch. I have 3. Favorite pen. From the mind of Hate Nate. Yes. It is cool. The little click switch, whatever on there. Bless 65-inch TV is the only thing I've purchased. See, I know that they have sales, and so for me, it's like, I'm the type of person, like, I have stuff that I want, and I'm not always, sometimes it's the impulse, spur of the moment kind of a deal. But sometimes it's like right now I have carts from 10, 20 different places with all different knives. I've got a list of knives in my head and what I'm looking for and what I like, but I can't pull the trigger on all of them, right? And so like one in particular case that I can recall, I don't think it was Black Friday, but it was the Flytanium Arcade. This was on my list of knives that I wanted, right? But I hadn't purchased it, but it was there. I knew it was there, and they're around $200, $220, right? And then Mick Ranger, I believe, was the one who informed me that, like, oh, Flytaniums are on sale right now. It was half price. And so then I'm just hanging out on all these potentials, and then one pops up and it's a sale. Like, ooh, well, I wanted it. Now it's only 100. Boom, bought it, got it. There it is. Fantastic. So like when you got certain times of the year where there's going to be like your Amazon Prime Day or your Black Friday or whatever, it's like it's not a bad idea to kind of check that list of things that you're kind of looking for. You know, maybe one of them that you want has got a good sale price on it. Nothing wrong with being a little thrifty, I guess. I have an original Chavez twist. Don't really need a fountain pen. Tri-State has us all covered on fountains. Yeah, he's got millions of dollars worth of them or whatever. But, and you're right, don't really have a need. It's kind of more of a want. I have a feeling it's because of the Chavez skull clip. They don't have any other pens that they made with that, with that clip. Damn it. I mean, ultimately, this thing is perfect. I'm liking the weight. I'm liking the way it fits in my pocket and it doesn't fall out. The little bolt action works just fine. It's getting a nice patina to it, and I haven't even shipwrecked it yet. And the cartridge that they put in there for the ink is fantastic for a lefty. So I'm streaking right across it and it doesn't smear, it doesn't have any issues. And so like ultimately I'm quite happy with that one right there. Daily driver. The only reason it wouldn't be in my pocket is like, oh, well, I have carrying this knife and this knife today and they're all silver. And so then it's like, oh, I'll grab my zebra because it matches better with it. Okay, hair. What about it? What'd I do? Love. Thank you. Malone. Cheers to that. Anybody getting anything fun today? Anybody have any knives on the way today? I have my Cornerstone, should be here Monday. I have the Lander 5s from the Kickstarter, should be here early next week. I have another order of 2 knives from Tenable that should be here. It looks like more towards the middle to the end of the week, but it might bump up, hoping. Hate Nate says Moorish. I feel like Paul would also be saying Moorish. Hey, Moorish. What's anybody know about that? I have an Emerson Commander 7 showing up today. I did say Moorish. Gonna make a shelf like yours for my collection on my dresser. Like the little mini shelf, like one of these, or the whole, like on your dresser, you're gonna have a couple of shelves, or you're gonna do one kind of like that. Pretty easy. I made a couple of them, although then Kevin Smith and Knives went ahead and made some that just bury mine. Moorish for the win. I recommend making sure if you are going to do this, here, let me turn around. We can get in here a sec. If you're going to do this, I recommend really thinking about the vertical height for each level. I have a few different heights. The first one I made is this one here. Notice it's, 5 shelves. All the blades pretty much go all the way to the next level. Then this one kind of covers up the one in front of it, right? And then if you look at this one, they don't really make it to the top so you can see more. And it's kind of more of a wall of knives rather than like a party of them hanging out on the steps. This one's ultra low, but I put skinnier ones on there and it seems to be fine because these are really thin. So, I mean, if I put a larger normal size kind of knife on there, it kind of fills up that whole space and goes on to the upper level. So I'd say if you're going to make some, depending on the space that you have, definitely go like an inch and a half or so on the height of each one. I think personally, everybody's got their own taste, so it's like you can do whatever you want, obviously, for sure. But as far as if I had a recommendation, if I'm just going to make another one, I wouldn't make them as low. I'd make them taller. Paul's Badass Morris is getting delivered to Paul today. I can't wait to see the pics. I can't wait to see the pics. Look at my top knives. It's kind of empty right now. Poor mini knife shootout. Rest in peace. Couple of funsies on the table here. A couple more I got a review from Fred. And then over here we've got Moderate Chaos. So I still have a few of my favorite things up there. And then across the front right here is just Utter Chaos. One NAFs, one Tucson, couple SOGs, couple Ozark Schmale Trails. What are these? Kershaws. So kind of an array of a mess. I found a dude in the other room too. Look at this. Hold on. And on the floor. I found this in the other room on the shelf. Alright. This was like one of the first die projects that I did. Why wouldn't you have a folding kitchen knife? Purple die. What do you think, Trish? God, that sounds weird. Couple ceramics. It's crazy how sharp these stupid ceramic knives are. These things, it's like a 3-pack of ceramic knives for a couple bucks. I got it just for some tests and some fun. They cut really, really well, which is nuts. This was like a $3 one at the Badger show. I can't remember when I got this one. This is one of those super specials, you know, probably a $10 special. Actually, solid. No play. It's not wobbling. Drops nice. Flips out nice. I mean, sure, I'm sure that Damascus will hold the greatest edge you've ever seen in life. Some African black and white wood. Ooh. Couple old school Barlows that I got from a garage sale, estate sale. This is the one with the, so what is that for again? That's so you can open it one-handed in your pocket. Ooh, but then this isn't connected to anything. Does it have a high value? Oh yeah. Another kind of a Barlow style. These all have the little things on there. These were once actually probably kind of cool. Barla. I mean, yeah, they were very inexpensive. But I just remember picking this up for cheap. Look at this fish knife with a descaler on the back. We're looking at some of the weird. Saying Trish isn't weird. It isn't. I'm just not used to it, Mo Patty. I'm gonna get used to it though. Got a couple of razors. This one's actually, let me turn this around. Hold on. I don't know if we can see that. Hold on. Crotch shot. Okay. Got history to it. Kind of fun. I can't read that right now. My eyes are not working. I'm trying to get it focused for you, though. Do these have a huge value? Probably not. Are they kind of cool, though? What was this one from again? Shumati Razor Co., St. Louis, USA. It's a Shumati. Yeah, right. I'm sure this is worth thousands of dollars. No, but they are really cool. What's this one? Wichita? SD Schwab. Kind of fun. And then we have some Pakistan Frost cutlery. The classic Frost cutleries. I forgot I had a couple of these. I don't remember where I got this. Frost cutleries definitely. That's actually kind of stable, but you know, they are top notch. Here's the little Frost cutlery trapper. Now we're looking at the big guns, kids. Not the worst in the world. This one I found, I just thought was kind of cool. I'm pretty sure this one's a Frost cutlery too. Yeah. I just kind of like the shape of it. It's got this more of an angle, and then that blade, and then let me show you all of them. Got the spade blade on there. And then it was this one that sold me right here. Look at the angle on that. The angle of the dangle on that is just wild. Just whoosh. Just a super lean forward. Yeah, is this high quality? No, but it's inspiring for design. I can appreciate parts. Got a couple more of the micros. Oh yeah, we're looking at a high quality. This was up on a shelf in the other room that I completely had forgotten about. You know? Okay, now let's go back to a bunch of knives that are significantly better. Wow, St. Louis. Frost Cutlery. We're looking at some bangers here. This guy got bangers. Where you get that? Where you get that? Oh, now it's bright in here. Oh, what a chaotic explosion. Time is at 9:06. Are we gonna get a TKE today? Anyone? I know that he posted a video of these knives right here. Right there. From the Fred kind of pass around. But he's only posted a couple of videos in the last month and hasn't been live in like 3 or 4 weeks. I mean, maybe he got busy with some stuff I'm just not aware of or whatever, but it seems like just haven't been around as much. Kenman asks, that's what I appreciate about you, Bands. What? That I have a stack of weird knives that are. All right, this has got to go. Asta, I can see again. What the weird styles of my collection, or the fact that I'm chaos in human form, or you know, like I don't like time going fast at all. I'm not a huge fan of winter, but I love ice fishing and getting some stuff done because it's cold out. But man, it would be cool if it was like mid-February right now and like we're all about to meet up in Blaze Show, Texas in a couple of weeks. I'm looking forward to that. My neighbor just bought me a dozen Krispy Kremes. Oh, I would crush a. Oh, bro. Krispy Kremes. Krispy Kremes. I don't have one around here now, but there was a time in the early 2000s where I was going for a goal. My goal was I wanted to be able to consume an entire dozen Krispy Kreme donuts on my own in one sitting. Never did it. I got to 8, you just can't. I used to be a professional eater, and I couldn't do it. Man, when I was a swimmer, I was so hungry all the time, and my metabolism was high. I eat constantly. And I would go, and we had a deal because I worked um, at a restaurant bar, like a sports bar, and right across and down was a Krispy Kreme, and so we would do like these exchanges. So we would give them coupons, they would give us coupons and stuff. So we basically had an unlimited supply of buy a dozen, get a dozen free. But of course, this was 20 years ago, which so the dozen was a lot cheaper than it is now. Now that buy a dozen, get a dozen free would be that's a pretty sweet coupon. Um, and so I would go in, like I'd open at work regularly, and so I would go in and use the coupon and then get 2 dozen donuts and then bring them into work. And then I would take the 1 dozen and say, all right, this is for everyone at work. Go ahead, have at it. Because usually there'd be like 4 or 5 of us opening, so everyone would get like 1 or 2 donuts. And then the other 12, I would then attempt to eat. And you just can't do it. It's kind of like fudge. I love fudge, but you eat a few pieces of fudge and it's just thick and rich, and you're just like, okay, now I'm, you know. Lakeshore, Texas seems so far out, but it'll be here before you know it. Exactly, Patty. That's why I was like, I don't want time to fly like that, but it does. And before we know it, we're going to be there. And I always know what sucks is it's like the drive takes a while, or the flight and all the stuff, and then getting there and checking in, and then the whole adventure. It's like, I feel like it's right when it starts, I'm like, oh, it's going to be great. And then immediately I like blink and I'm already back home. You know, and you're like, how does that go so fast? Now I got to run for pastries, right? You could put down a dozen Krispies. I got to 8, Paul. That's boom. Boom. Gon says it could do it too. Donnie's like, yeah, after like 2 donuts, maybe 3, and you're like, okay, I'm good. You know, that's when you just have to muscle. I never tried to do it like I had like there was a difference too. I wasn't trying to do it like it's like ready, go, and just force them down. It was I want to relaxingly enjoy all 12 of these. You know what I mean? Like bite, relax, take a sip, you're here. Not because I feel like if you were to just go, they melt so quick. You could like in 3 minutes, whatever, I don't know the actual time, but you could pack them all down before your brain even had a chance to notice. And I feel like I could do that. I'm talking, I want to just be able to just eat all 12 of these in like, 10 minutes, 15 minutes as I'm opening, prepping the store, or, like I wasn't managing, I was like lead server or bartender, or, like opening bartender or whatever. The drive sucks balls. It depends, Patty, Trish. I love the drive. I don't know. I drive on my own, 14-hour drive, and to me, it's just great. Something about just getting on the road, putting in like a podcast or putting in like a live stream or something, just listen to someone that you like, talk about something you like, and I dig it. Especially if we meet up with some people on the way, and then it becomes an adventure too. But I don't have any problem like road tripping on my own. I think it's pretty fun. But everybody's got different. I almost prefer driving to Texas in 14 hours versus flying to Atlanta and paying for the flight and then going through the checking and the waiting and they're all things. I'll be there. We'll be there. We're doing it. What's up, Fred? What's Fred got on his agenda today? Krispy Kreme are the sweetest, and they're when they're fresh, they're just so melty and just boom. You just take a bite and just yeah, solid. And I'm a classic traditional, just plain glazed donut. I know there's a lot of other donuts out there, and I'll eat them. But if you told me just what you want a donut, I'd be like plain glazed, perfect. And it's not like I eat them every day or anything, but if I were to have a donut, that would be my desire. I always have a desire to chat in the live stream, so difficult to drive with the stream when Apple CarPlay gets better with YouTube, right? And then like your voice to text, like turn out right, because then that's the thing. You're paying attention, but you can't really sit there and try to read a voice text and like edit it. Fred's shipping a bunch of things out today now that I'm home. Spent 3 hours going through mail last night. Ooh, that sounds fun. Yeast over cake for Paul. I like bread. I crush bread regular. Often I will buy the good loaf of bread at the store, at the grocery store, and I can eat half that loaf of bread with nothing. No butter, no I like bread. Buns, rolls, breadsticks. I'm a kind of a gluten connoisseur. Glazed cruller, cinnamon sugar cake donut, glazed croissants. Here we go. That sounds good. What's up, Lakeside? I will get the shakes from the sugar overload. Never. Actually, this is sugar-free. What we're talking about donuts right now, kind of, Fred. Breakfasts. Run on naan lately. That's good stuff, dude. And some hummus. Are you naked with a bowl of hummus right now? Dude, hummus is great. I was a GM of a Mediterranean restaurant in Los Angeles for about a year. That was fantastic. All the styles of food, just everything. They had a couple like real good, like the chefs. One of them, she knew. She had all these great recipes of this. Oh, it was really good stuff. My wife makes wonderful sourdough bread. Take a whole loaf, right? Oh, hollow out the loaf and then fill it with mac and cheese. I mean, that sounds awesome, bro. And now I want to eat. Something about just a solid breakfast too. Like I would, if I living alone, cooking for yourself is different. Like my buddy has a couple kids, family, so he'll get out his big flat iron and just make eggs and sausage, and then a big old huge sheet of hash browns. I'm all about that. I would be all over that right now. But doing that on your own, it's like, what do I just got to go to Denny's or something? That does sound really good though. Cake donuts are imposters. They're just, it's false. False advertising. Fred's been following a meal plan for 12 weeks, lost 35 pounds. Wow. I mean, Fred, I've met you. Are you like as skinny as a rail right now? Because you were not a big guy in the first place. Cupcakes for the win. Buttercream frosting. Yeah. Tell me though, just a big flat, and just eggs and sausage and bacon and hash browns taking up like 80% of the back of it. Tell me that does not sound fantastic right now. You were 270, Fred? No. Man, you carry it well, bud, because I would never. No. You must have carried it really, really evenly. But if you lost 35 pounds, I mean, congratulations. That's fantastic. I mean, good for you. You guys see the pictures that BEDC posted? That dude's on a mission too. Proud of him. That's real stuff, you know, taking care of yourself and then being able to do that, because some people, you know, everybody's a little different, and like, that's great. Good for you. What? No way. 440. Wow. I mean, that's impressive on its own, and like in a totally different, like, that just seems, that's something. Wow. Is that guy even still around? Like, he must have got to like millions, just like he blew up. But I haven't seen that around, like, that used to just, it would just pop up in your feed. I haven't seen him around as much. Yeah, shout out to anyone, you know, doing anything positive in their life. Right? Maybe I need to cut down on the caffeine. Maybe. I mean, I'm on a mission. Fred's sending me photos. I can't look at that right now, Fred. I apologize. So if you want me to, I can't bring it up right now. My tab just crashed. I've never even seen that before. Gah! Your crab just tashed. I've never seen that before. We can help. Choose restore this tab to reload the page. Anybody ever see that before? That was my YouTube. I had that up because it had the turn on mute, turn off mute. I had the live up on there. Cheers. I had the live stream up on there and the tab crashed. I have other tabs that are all open right now that seem to be fine. That's weird. YouTube has memory leak issues. Ew. And then it switched me to top chat. Got to switch to live chat. Although, somehow, some gods have been listening. What's up, J1 Doobie? The gods have spoken. The YouTube memory has paid attention somehow. And the top chat now contains the Grateful Dong. Cheers to that. Good morning, J1 Doobie. So yeah, I didn't even. Have I told you guys I love you? Sometimes we don't even get anything done. But we got a lot done. We're chatting. We're doing it. Tri-State streams crash no less than 3 times a stream. When you're watching them, I've never seen that screen before, and I've got YouTube on all over the place all the time. Gotta love the quickness of online dispo shopping. Your order is ready. Indeed. Huh. Yeah, I've never seen that before. I mean, I'm not blaming the cougar. I mean, look at her. Look at her. Look at her. She's so pretty over there, doing her shiny, flashy shit. The old cougar. When's the last time we looked at that knife? I know I've showed that one before. Look at that sexy cougar, though. Thanks again, Rob, for helping me find the cougar. There she is. You have a water-cooled setup? Well, that sounds wild. What's happening? Shady's out. Oh, I didn't see that at the bottom of his thing that I read that it said, check y'all later. Oh, stretch and beat. Oh, this is dusty over here. I gotta watch my hands now. That's dusty. Thanks to Kim. Good friend Kim from way, way, way back. We're talking grade school. She went on a trip to China, Mongolia, got this for me. So this was a gift to me in probably the 90s, early 90s. Is it high value? Probably not. Has it got a little rusty spots on it? Look at that shiny blade though. Back in the day, right? But even back then, a friend of mine, we weren't dating, we're just really good friends. And she got me a knife. I mean, clearly she knew who I was, like, oh, I was like, get me something cool. Little Mongolian ceremonial dagger, if you will. I mean, ridiculous? Yeah. Keep her forever? Yeah. Yeah. I mean, of course. Tell me how ugly that is. It's just fantastic. Awkward. I mean, my hand does fit in there. It's not coming out. That wraps around your palm. That's not. Ooh. That's for real. I haven't, it sits over there. I guess I see it all the time. I need to dust. This is a table this is where that corner is where some dust is collecting that give me a second. Bedazzled beauty. Bedazzled beauty. Ah. All right. My phone's exploding. So, anybody know? Is TKE going on or not? I have a knife in my hand that I will send for you. I hate it, but you will love it. I mean, okay, Fred. He's like, I have a knife in my hand that I will send you. I hate it, but you will love it. You're gonna love it. Oh, that's great. There's Stacy. Good morning. The lovely Stacy. Bolstered blades. Been rearranging. I got your card over here now. Oh, it's backwards. Sorry. I dig that. Very cool. What are you getting into this weekend, Stacy? Almost a 4.5-inch blade. Oh my God. That's fantastic. Okay, I mean, I can certainly find a way to dispose of this knife that you hate, Fred. Send it on over. Oh, that's fun. Shopping for food. I need to go grocery shopping later today too, Stacy. I am on, God, my face itches and I'm nervous now. I don't want to dust up these eyes. They'll be itchy all day long. We have fun here. We have fun here. I do need to clean up because I need to make videos and I got all these knives on the table. Like most of them can go right back into the old NAF's burrito roll up on the wall. My favorites. Some of them can move over on the table over here, the feature table. Didn't sleep well last night. Me neither, Steve. Well, I slept well for 4.5 hours and I woke up. I mean, that's an odd request. That is an odd request. I'll give you a mustache question mark. What? Breakfast burrito roll? Ooh. I like breakfast burritos. What's up, D-Dub? All my favorite people in here. I appreciate that. I mean, if I can pop up and have some coffee and make a chat and bring a bunch of good people together to chat and talk to each other. You don't even have to talk to me. You guys talk to each other. I'm not doing anything around here except for looking at my phone, get texts every 5 seconds, which is cool. So anyone? No TKE? The Night's Edge. The Night's Edge. Yeah. I don't see anything. All right. I got jokes. Bueller? What did I miss now? I was trying to see if TKE was on, and I missed something. What are you talking about, Paul? Fry. What is the carry for today? Gonna be out at the park for a little while. Maybe get a good fall shot. Look, Dan, Dana called me Trish. Aw. Aw. With 3 hearts, too. Anyone? Bueller? You know my brain. It's like there's so much going on. It's like in and out. And then I have to come back around to it. Sometimes I need a refresher, Paul, because I'm an idiot. Oh, for Christ's sake. For Christ's sake. Yeah, so what's the deal? Here it is. Here we are. I have a few things I got to do today. Do I go live to get later out in the garage, making noise, putting studs in Rob's Nerdy Mordax today, and just staring at your mailbox, waiting? Squirreling is real in YouTube. Yeah. Well, I hope that TKE is just super busy and living life. I kind of miss seeing his lives. He did post some videos recently of some knives, so he's still around. But yeah, it doesn't look like he's going to be live today. Should I even ask what squirreling is? It's just like, Huh? Oh, wait, what's that? What are we talking about? Kind of a thing? Like a dog can be right there with you and then squirrel, kind kind of with ADHD. It's strong. It's strong with this one, but we're doing it. We'll live. We'll survive. Ooh, shiny. Exactly that. Exactly that. You nailed it. You nailed it 100% of the time, especially in here. I've just got too much. Last night when we were getting ready to end the stream, I found a nail on the ground. And then that extended the stream like 15 minutes because it's like, where the hell did this nail come from? It's like, I know everything in this room and nothing has nails on it. Where in the hell did this nail come from? It was the chair. It was this old school chair, this old sweet. I found this at a thrifty situation and I was like, are you kidding me? This is choice. Nice wood, old, it was inexpensive, and it was a nail that holds the rollers on the bottom of the chair. Because I was like, there is absolutely nothing in here as I'm looking at everything other than this chair. I didn't think we were going to figure it out either, Grateful, but that's what didn't make sense. That was where the forensic nail science came into play, because it was like, this is so small, it looks like it came off of a knife, but there's no way, no knives have a nail like this. Or do they? You know, I was like, wait, would it be some weird old, like maybe like a pin like that, but it had the tip of a nail, you know? It was like, this is no, it's like the tiny little Brad or something, you know? Like, it was wild. It's like, there was nothing in here that could come from. And then I was like, well, this chair is kind of vintage. And the bottom where the wheels are on, you know, and it was like, yeah, there it is. Found it, solved it. 4-hour and 47-minute live, which is crazy. Oh, we should have just went to 5. We should have just went to 5. Oh, this guy got us. Everybody, he got us. Killer, you got me. You got it good. Everyone, lately it's butterfly. They'll say butterfly knives, right? And so I've been ready at the ready to just go, yep, I got one. There's your butterfly knife. But no. My uncle was Balasang. Balasang. My cat is a Balasang. And there you have it. And there you have it. I suck. I am not good at that by any means whatsoever. I can fake about 2 or 3 things, and that's it. I still have all my fingers. Oh, wait, it's that one. It's this one. Oh. Where is that other one? Now I have to relearn some of these. It's Bally wrong. This guy's Bally wrong, bro. You're right. That's me. I am Bally wrong. Bally incorrect. I need to relearn some of this though. We did keep some of it the same. The Kaiser is still the same, but they're not in the same place. You know, and this is where all my send cuts and my, yeah, I've rearranged. When we rearrange. There was a time before yesterday, because they'd been there for a while, where you would be like, oh, do you have a Milita? And I'd be like, yeah, the Militas are right here. And they are actually almost in the same place. They were here and here. Now they're here and here. Although the Kaiser, I think, is one of the only, I guess the Civivis are kind of in the same place. But I had it, it's funny, because I got chaos going on with all the knives, 300-400 knives laying around. but you still would be like, oh, where is your autos? And I'm like, oh, they're right over here. You know, like, here's one. Tack knives, Benji. Trish taking off. Have a great day, Trish. All right, gents. Going to get the nails done. Purple? Purple? Ozark Trail Assisted Balisong Machete. Yes. I'd buy that for $1. I mean, please. Analysis paralysis rules my life. Oh, bro. She gonna get her nails did. Henry, have you been in here a while? Did I not say hi to Henry? Or you just get here? The Benji salute for Henry. Classic, right? That's a good one. You're in good company, Lakeside. Most of us, there's quite a few of us that really have this little section of life from a while back of quotes and things that work well. I have a couple guys that I work with, great guys, but you know, they're like 21, 25 or whatever. And so like they're both never alive. They're, you know, born after 2000. So then when you start quoting like some older movies, they haven't seen them or they're like, what are you talking about? And around here, it seems that a lot of the inside where you could say something where you think no one, you know, you'd be like, yeah, you are in good company. We are great minds. I need a chody off. MBK is finally doing a run without inlays. I'll probably snag one. Oh, I read it that way again, Paul. Chody off. Chody OTF. I can't see. Now I'm almost crying. Ladies and gentlemen, NC-17 Chody off coming at you later today. Who has the thickest? Oh, God. Oh, my God. I'm dying. Okay, I'll be okay. I'll be okay. That's great. I mean, TF, you know, the T's just missing a little loop at the top and it looks like off. And so if your brain's where mine is, it just says Chody off. Okay, I'm collecting myself here. We're gonna make it. I promised myself I wouldn't cry. You got me. You got me. That's wild stuff. Next week, semifinals for the Chody off. Get them ready. It's happening. Who wants to see the thickest, widest, fattest, beastliest chode on the planet? I do. Des Moines, Iowa, special guest, Spin Doctors. Oh, God. Yeah, somebody knew the bassist, and I was like, dude, you guys haven't been around in a while. Can you come to a show in Des Moines? Got you. We got you. Deep hedge off. Bug spray. The serious deep hedge off. Like, it's got 100% deep. Extra spicy. Wow. Little Miss. Oh, Lord. Okay, I gotta go. This is the note where I bid you adieu. I'm gonna go eat some breakfast. You watched the new Frankenstein, and it was good. I mean, it should be good. The cast, the whatever. Nate went there, and that's okay. I'm gonna allow it. You guys are great. Appreciate you. Fabulous stuff. I am going to work on some handles and some anno this weekend. Whether I try to pop it on and live stream it at the same time, I don't know when and where. I'm going to be gone a few hours. I'm going to go to Rockler and check out some wood, some fresh wood, and get some groceries. And then I'll be back here to do some projects and stuff. So I don't know what's going on, but I appreciate all you. See you on tonight's live. We'll see. Yeah, great stuff. Good times. Get some Purple Heart. I actually have a little bit I found in the basement. Grateful. I got like a 2x2 chunk. Actually, I think, and another piece too, like a 4x. Yeah, Purple Heart is cool though. I'll check into that. Seen a few people complaining online, but I thought it was what? What were they complaining about? Oh, the movie. See, I totally lost it. So you're talking about the movie. Okay, so everyone go check out that Guillermo del Toro Frankenstein. I'm interested. I'll check it out. Nerds, geeks, beautiful freaks. Later, all you beautifuls. Magnum sluts for life. Oh, Eggman, take it easy, bro. Take it easy. Watch a couple movies. Chill out. Everyone have a great weekend. Peace. Stay sharp.